Christmas is not far away, but with COVID cases rising throughout the New York City area, Health Commissioner Dave Chachi recommends citizens to be vaccinated before the holiday gatherings. And after 3 weeks from a near-fatal gunshot wound, friends and family members are coming together to surprise the return of Officer William Capazzo as he returns home.
Guys, it has been an exciting one thus far, but the New York Football Giants might be the winners of free agency. Is it enough for them to win the NFC East?
Well, David, the NFC East was a very weak division last year. With some of the moves that the Giants have made, it is certainly possible that they can make the playoffs. But we do need to see Daniel Jones improve as a quarterback, and he definitely needs to mature.
Well, there were some moves that were even bigger. What was your favorite one from around the league?
I'm going to have to say Nelson Aguilar signing with the New England Patriots. It's going to be interesting to see how Bill Belichick has him and Cam Newton paired together, and the Patriots have made a lot of other moves. But Nelson Aguilar was in the top 30 of reception yards last year, and how is he going to mature and improve in New England?
Well, guys, obviously this Hofstra team works really hard. They placed 8th on the NWCA All-America Scholar list. What do you think that says about this team?
Well, for me, it shows that Coach Papadopoulos wants his players not only to be successful on the mat, but he wants them to be successful off the mat. It's more than just what you do on the mat, but how will you fare when you graduate from Hofstra University? How will you fare when you graduate as a Division I athlete? I think that it shows true character by the Hofstra Pride men's wrestling team.
One of those guys getting closer to graduation is junior Dalen Ryder, one of the strongest wrestlers on this team at 125 pounds. Do you guys think he has what it takes to finish first in the EIWA this year?
45-22 throughout his Hofstra career, and he has been to the EIWA championships several times throughout his career as a member of the Pride. I say, Blake, that he needs to come out with a chip on his shoulder, and he's more than capable of being number one.
We already have the Journeyman Collegiate Classic under our belts. Who were you guys most impressed by in that tournament?
I'm actually going to have to agree with Joseph on this one, Blake. You can't argue against a guy who finished in first place, but also he opened the action with a 16-4 major decision win over VMI's Frederick Junko before pinning Sacred Heart's Luke Sherry at 2 minutes and 16 seconds of the match in his top group, and then he went on to finish in first place. Justin Hoyle, he has impressed me by far. So, David, you mentioned leadership, and you brought up James Harden and Kevin Durant, two of some of the top 75 players to ever play the game. What leadership lessons have you learned from them, and what have you told them specifically? If you would like to elaborate on it.
I think from them it's just the communicating part, but also, you can say all the things you can do right, but at the end of the day you have to go out and do it, and I think those guys, they take pride in going out and producing every night, and holding each of their teammates accountable. That's one thing that you can say, like, if you're on a team with either of them, they will hold you accountable. But that's because they hold themselves accountable too. They put the work in every single day, and everybody sees that. So they know that they're doing everything they can, to bring the best out of themselves. So then it gives everybody else confidence. And when they're telling us what to do, it comes from a good place because, at the end of the day, they want to win.